Doug Boy. Hey, is this thing on?
Brainstorm the problem. Brainstorm the problem.
Good morning, February 14th, 2025. Happy Valentine's Day. On a Friday, back to one of the old haunt bumpers. It's 9 a.m. Wait a minute. Did I start that early? Oh, I must have started that a minute early. Well, fortunately, the timer's not going to matter too much. Down here you see 7 seconds, 8 seconds. Now it's counting up. And that actually looks correct. The bottom right corner. Yeah, your other right, Doug, or your other left, whatever. So another light bulb bites the dust. Another mud thrown against the wall has failed to stick. And the entry that I've been using in the opening that I've been using recently about changing the thumbnails, that has been thrown on the trash heap. Done with it. Hey there, Wendy. Yeah, did not produce. Last night on the Ken Stout show, Jeff Fryman even called that. Now, you don't have to be a scientific mathematical programmer to see that that wasn't working for me, although Jeff is, and he did that. Jeff is that, and he did that. I think is that a fair description of what you do, Jeff Ryman, or what your discipline is? What's a better term for it? I know you're doing some heavy math stuff in your programming. There's Wendy again. So yeah, that one is gone. In fact, more to the point, the most recent one that I did of those changed thumbnails after the show was this one here. Solved Windows 10 start menu icon. I changed that thumbnail and title shortly after the show, and during the first day it had about half of the normal views. Retired. Yeah, Brian says Jeff is retired. He was a research engineer for 22 years is what Jeff says. Yeah, so that one was another Thomas Edison style experiment of figuring out all the different designs of light bulbs that don't work, all the different strategies that I could use on my YouTube channel that did not work. So back to the drawing board. And I have multiple directions to go next. I don't know which I'm going to do next. Although today's thumbnail is I think today is the first time I've used this kind of a clickbaity thumbnail, but I think of it more as a click read thumbnail. When you get to the end of, let's go over here and let me demonstrate this. Actually, I was intending not to talk about this on the show because that's not what my show is really about. If I take one of these videos, at the end of the video, you get offered 12 or 15? Yeah, 12. And the titles don't show on them. So what I mean by not clickbait, but read bait is when my thumbnail shows up among all of these, what I'm hoping is that thumbnail will cause somebody to drift their mouse over the thumbnail to see the title. And that title will explain what the thumbnail means. In this case, it means Doug and crew help users and IT pros here. And when I say, I wish this existed 10 years ago, I am referring to this channel that you're watching right here on this network. I wish it existed 10 years ago because if it did, I could have asked my questions for the things that I was facing while I was working in the industry, and I think got to good solutions quicker. So that's what that is. Will it work? I don't know. I can't predict this stuff. YouTube is YouTube is YouTube. All right, let's move on. Oh, by the way, I do not have any I do not have any channel comments, and I do not have any emails. So this is a really high opportunity day for anyone in chat to ask a question or tell a story about something that they've got going on with Windows-based computers. John Williams in chat. Nice trailer, like that Phil Collins tune. So do I, and I have another one in the works. Another cover, another artiste covering that tune. John Williams, let's see. RFK has all the worms. Is that touching on politics? Rick Lakes, good morning. Jeff Fryman, I gather you didn't get enough rain to float away. Skies have cleared here. We got a lot of rain here. I'm bringing my grandson home from school yesterday. There was a couple places where the tires splashed through a puddle that maybe 2 or 3 inches. And he just, wow, that went up over my window. I didn't think it was that deep of a puddle. And it wasn't. Las Vegas got 0.57 inch of rain at the airport just north of me. Henderson on the other side got 0.42 inch. So in round numbers, I got about ½ inch of rain. Hello, Ski Man. Martin Hogg. No gorilla. Maybe that's because the trader. Oh, yes, because there's a version of that Phil Collins tune that has the gorilla. And I think I have a third version of that song already on deck for my trailers. And now I'm proposing to put a 4th one. What does that say about Doug? Let's see, that's Doug Brian. Oh, Doug, here comes a joke. Here come the joke. Here come the joke. That was a horrible impression. This is not a description of a real life situation. I don't want you to go down a virtual rabbit hole. A real rabbit hole would be okay, but not a virtual one. Okay, here is the joke. Oops, out of characters for chat. Sorry. Okay, he was putting in extra words there to intentionally run out of characters. Is that the joke? Is that the whole joke, or is there something else buried in here in that rabbit hole? Here comes the joke. This is not a description of a real life situation. I don't want you to go down a virtual rabbit hole. Okay, here is the joke. Yeah, that's all stretching it out, right? Trying to run out of characters. Oops, out of characters for chat. I feel like there might be something there that I'm missing. That's the joke, that they're just ran out of characters for the joke. Did I get it, Brian, or am I missing something? Martin Hogg, I see. Doug, have you had any experience or comments on the free MS app called Power Toys? Yeah, there were people that was referring to Power Toys for the keyboard issues. Let's come down here to Martin's comment. Yeah, I have Power Toys right here. It's right on one of these. Which one is it? Not that. Not that. Somebody knows which icon it is. This one. Yeah, right here. I want to bring that up and go to more. Then here's Keyboard Manager, and it's turned on. I'm guessing that means that I could hit some hotkey to do the keyboard management. Is that why you're asking? Mainly I use it, I think this red dot that I'm using is that. And then also there's some other keys for that. Let's see if when I use the scroll wheel, yeah, that comes from there. I think there might be something else that I'm using from there. Oh, he says that's it. That's all there is. Is that all there is? Is that all there is? That's all there is, my friends. Yeah. So was there some reason you're asking, Martin? Okay, that was that. Hello, Ran Israel. Celesta Guru, hello. With a weather report, partly sunny, snow and freezing rain predicted for tomorrow. Yeah, I know about the spelling. Phil Spot, Phil Spod. Phil Stod, hello. I love those Windows 11 updates. It's like waking up in a new house and having no idea where anything is. I haven't, Big Beast Build updated last night. So I let it update before going to bed. And this is my first experience with it this morning. So if there's some surprises, I don't know what they are yet. Hello, Ski Man. John Williams, Martin Hogg, Jeff Ryman, research engineer for 22 years. It involves some pretty heavy scientific math, did it not? I was retired. I was tired yesterday and I'm tired again today. So retired. That joke never gets old. Hello, Rick Lakes. Question about YouTube viewing. Lately, many videos have been slightly wider than my 1080p display, showing a width adjustment bar at the bottom when full screen is selected. Have others seen this? Let me see if I can try to reproduce that. I have not heard that. So if I come back into this video and go to full screen right here, you are getting a scroll bar. Now, let's see, the zooming, control plus and minus. I'm doing control plus and minus, and you can see it makes changes to the title, but it's not making changes to the video. Control 0 will bring it back to normal size. So then my next suspicion would have to do with your display settings. And I got to drag that over to monitor 3 because I'm too lazy to minimize everything that's on monitor 1. I don't want to use the Windows key D because that minimizes everything on all 3 monitors. Yeah, the scale, 100% display resolution. So check to see that you're at 100% there. Now, sometimes you'll get a recommendation for 125%, depending upon your monitor capabilities and what display resolution you have set. So then, let's see, another possibility is on the gear icon for the video itself. Look at the quality and see, are you on a 1080p? I think you said something about being 1080p, did you not? Yeah, slightly wider than my 1080p, showing a width adjustment bar, a scroll bar. I don't think it's a width adjustment bar, is it? Isn't it a scroll bar when full screen is selected? Could you respond to that, please, Celestia Guru? Do you mean width adjustment, or is it a scroll bar that lets you scroll across to the other side? Is there any other responses to that down here? Doesn't look like it.
That's a big 10-4.
AFK. Scroll bar. The frustration is that several videos in a row will have a scroll bar, then several won't. That's curious. So you watch several videos in a row. Some of them have a scroll bar, some don't. Yeah, I don't have any other ideas on that. Oh, but that's Selden Ball. That's not The original question was Celestia Guru, not Selden Ball. Oh, Celestia. Oh, okay. Selden Ball is Celestia Guru. I'd be interested if you could. I don't know if you can take screenshots of that. You could take pictures of it with your cell phone. I'd be interested if you don't mind to send me pictures of that, what you're seeing and describing, particularly if you could include pictures of your display settings over here and pictures of your this screen right here to show what you're set on. And then maybe a picture of one video that has the scroll bar and another video that doesn't. And be curious if you're interested in pursuing that any further. You're certainly not obligated to. I think a screenshot will work. I'll try to show some later today. Great. Maybe we can have that as part of tomorrow's show. Spam, phone call. Not interested. Don't want any of that. AFK. Is that some other variation of Kennedy? I don't know. Hello, Charlie Purdy. Jeff Ryman. My daughter had a car flood out for a minute after driving through a dip at an intersection light. Water splashed up into the engine compartment. So flood out, does that mean the engine kind of died down or even quit because the engine was flooded? Or does that mean water in the cabin of the car? Or just like probably into the engine compartment and shorted the spark plugs, the spark wires. So that probably maybe killed the engine or dragged it down to very low RPM and maybe it recovered before dying. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm a thinking person. Richard Rogers, Alice Jones, what's your mute? Doug the hydroplaner. Not hydroplaner, hydroplaner, water planner. Oh, because I was driving through the water with my grandson. Hydroplaner. Wouldn't that be Plainer? That looks like planner. Or maybe planner would be 2 N's. I don't know. Let's see, we already dealt with that one. And I got the joke. There you go. No reason, but seems to have lots of tools. Yeah, it does. And I know that I've explored them only the sense of looking through them, but I think the only things that I found that was of any interest to me was the red dot. There's another one for Zoom It. Or no, Zoom It was from Sys Internals, I think, where it would zoom in and then you can move the mouse around and the screen would shift around. And I wound up not liking that very much. Given that it's intermittent, I really don't expect anyone to be able to help much. Just a frustrating curiosity at this point. Well, here's the thing: is if you give me some pictures of it, perhaps somebody watching the video might come up with either a confirmation that they're having it too, or somebody might find a search result somewhere by using the right search terms and might find an answer to it. And look here, is this an answer to it already? See, what did I say? Scroll bar at the bottom during full screen. There's a scroll bar at the bottom. That's not very far to scroll, just a little tiny bit over here on the right side. It looks like they could scroll. Says, hello, I'm having issues on my laptop with YouTube. Yeah, Selden, is it a laptop that you're dealing with? When I try to watch a video in full screen, a scroll bar appears at the bottom of my screen and doesn't go away. I tried Googling to no avail. I found a thread of someone experiencing similar issues who said disabling extensions helped. I'm using Google Chrome. So I tried disabling the one extension I had, but it didn't fix it. I also tried just using F to full screen. Double clicking using designated full screen button also went to incognito mode rather than not have to go incognito, attach two pictures. So Selden, is this the same thing you're getting? Here's two dots down here, so we can click this arrow button to see the next one. And here's one without the scroll. So Selden, if you can confirm that's exactly what you're seeing, then you don't need to bother with sending a picture. Now let's go all the way to the bottom and see if anybody says...
Yes, sir, Bob.
All right, thank you, Selden. See if anyone reports that, yay, this fixed it. Thank you so much, you're a genius. Let's see, if you're using a uBlock Orange, I found out the following, I know I mumbled that. I know that the following line in my filters was causing the issue for me. And previous to that, let's see, these are a few. You can fix it if you have a content blocker like uBlock Origin. So this doesn't say these are causing it, but that you can fix it if you're using these. Selden, are you using a ad blocker? Thanks a lot for this. The stupid bar was so annoying. Couldn't figure out how to fix it. In case you're wondering, no, I'm not going to change the thumbnail and the title to be this topic. Hey, same problem. Windows 11 latest Chrome from my research. It's a common recent issue. So maybe more common than you were thinking, Selden. Most answers state it's an extension issue, but I've disabled, even removed all my extensions. The issue is still present. The issue is still present. Very annoying thinking about switching to Edge. I'd also be thinking about doing another Google Chrome profile. So right click on Google Chrome down here and I think just click on this one, Google Chrome. Yeah, and then add another profile. See if your new profile has the same problem. If it does not, then that would indicate there's some kind of issue with your current Google Chrome profile. I don't recall if Selden told us that it was Google Chrome. Go check on that here. And Selden is reporting, Firefox and Chrome both have the symptom. Both are current. Chrome has no extensions at all. All right.
Read chat, please.
Yeah. Both Chrome and Firefox. He'd probably start typing that before he saw that I was displaying his comment from earlier. Brian. Doug, I'm sure YouTube would be very appreciative of your thumbnail indicating how to block ads. I will bet you. Let's see. Yeah, because that does block ads in YouTube if you don't have premium, right? So are they actually here? How to block ads on YouTube. Does YouTube actually allow those videos to be out there? I'm going to say yes. Yeah. For real, legal, how to turn off ads. Nope, that's for the content creator. How to block ads on YouTube. What is this person saying about that? Do they give it to us here? Another highly requested video on how to block ads on YouTube, especially with the increase in YouTube anti-ad blocker pop-ups. It may seem fairly straightforward, but there are a few key things that I showed towards the second half of the video. And how old is that? 2023. Yeah, there's been more recent efforts by YouTube to prevent ad blockers. Hello, Tim Cruz. I'm fine, thank you. Now, uBlock origin filters, I think what they were saying is those are solutions by using the filters, not actually causing the problem. Isn't that what it was? The following line in my filters, oh no, this was causing the issue. There's the memory thing going on again. I don't remember what Selden said about ad blockers. Yeah, don't click on hide user on this channel, Doug. That would be a bad thing. Don't use any ad blocker. So he's not doing that. But one of those comments was saying something about you could fix it if you're using an ad blocker. How long has this been happening? Is it only recently, like from a recent update in the browser perhaps? Or maybe a recent YouTube update of some sort? I don't think we actually get to see when YouTube does updates, but certainly they do. I don't think they tell us about it because that doesn't install anything on our computers. It's updates on their side.
Read chat, please.
Oh, Brian Lightfoot. Old problem started back with Windows 10. Well, Windows 10 is still a currently supported product. So when you're saying it started back with Windows 10, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Does that mean when Windows 10 first came out that this problem was happening? And then is it only with laptops? Because that could be something about the display drivers that laptops use that might just, not work very well. Okay, I'll rephrase. Started back before Windows 11.
Read chat, please.
You think I can't still say, well, what do you mean by that? Before you upgraded to Windows 11? You had it in Windows 10 before you upgraded to Windows 11? Or is that before Windows 11 was released to the public? Or is that before Windows 11 was in insider testing? Selden, very recent, just after updating Tuesday. So this is a different response than Brian. For Selden's very recent, just after update Tuesday, but before applying the update. Oh, that's weird. Updated Firefox and Chrome to see if that made a difference, then updated Windows 10. None helped. So the issue hit after update Tuesday, but before applying the update to your computer. Now, I've seen situations, many situations, where a computer downloads the update and it's waiting for you to click the restart button or even the install button, and there are weird symptoms until you either deal with that or postpone updates. I have had many times where I'll connect remotely to a client's computer, they have a symptom, and I see that it's either waiting to install or waiting to restart to install updates. And I go postpone updates, and that wipes out the pending update. Now, we know those files are still present, but it fixes the symptom. So it could be that the updates not completely installed yet were actually causing the symptom. So you were seeing the symptom before you perceived that you had actually installed the updates. Oh, found the answer. Oh. See, I only read the first few words. I thought he legitimately found the answer. YouTube just doesn't like Selden. It's because
Read chat, please.
Is it because he has two channel names? Yeah, like I don't have two channel names. I remembered you mentioning pending update problems, but update didn't help. I've rebooted several times after updating. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm trying to get at there. Try rolling back the update. Try uninstalling the update. What I'm saying there is the pending update problems can be resolved by installing the updates, but if that update is actually causing you a problem, that problem may still persist after installing. So I'm more inclined at this point that you could try rolling back the update. And let's just go show that. If you go into update, Windows Update settings, oh, it's over here. Update history, and then let's see, where is it buried now? Quality updates. Didn't there used to be a uninstall update right here? 213, that was yesterday. All right, well, the other place to get it is AppWiz, Windows key R, appwiz.cpl in the bottom left corner. Then up over here where it says view installed updates, although he's on Windows 10, but this works pretty similar. Then over here you can use uninstall. It looks like there's 5 updates that I can uninstall. Well, I'm curious, that one is from January. This one's from July, implying that I could still uninstall that one. You could also try System Restore, but I prefer to uninstall the updates since that is highly suspect. Hello, Z Jinkster. How are you today? From Liverpool, UK. He hasn't seen the problem yet today for Selden. Ski Man from small town Denton, USA. That's where they make dental tools. No, Doug. All right, it looks like we are actually into overtime. So I think that'll be a wrap. If I miss somebody's comment, I'll only remind you about the exclamation mark C to direct my attention to your comment. I think I got everything covered. You can send a question by email to me, and myself in the chat room will respond on a live show. You can leave a comment on any video for the same results. You can put a question into the chat room during a live stream if you've been approved for the chat room. The way to get approved for the chat room is to request that approval by making a comment on any of my videos and ask for chat room approval. Oh, what's on the desk? Ran Israel says, I'll ask again. Well, you didn't do an exclamation mark C. I wanted to show this. I was hoping if I neglected to get to it that somebody would ask. All right, I do have the address blacked out. So here we're going into overtime. Here, this one. Yeah, there's nothing else. Put my dad's thing out here. There we go. Yeah, so I got a kick out of this. Pull to open, save this resealable bag for returns. Items must be returned in their original packaging, including hangers, poly bags, hang tags on garments, shoe boxes, dust bags, and gift boxes. I'd never noticed that before, that this is a resealable box. It's not a box, it's a bag. So what kind of clothing item do you suppose this is? Nah, not clothing at all. It's another mini computer. I went to order a S12 B-Link, and I discovered the Generation 13 B-Links are here. And it was about the same price, what, $170, something like that. And 13th gen, and it's a higher processor. It's a 150. Instead of N100, it's a N150. I'm going to bring it up here. Possibly we'll explore that tomorrow. The total was $183. I think that includes tax. I'll go look at the invoice off screen. Yeah, it was $169 for the Computador. S13 Mini, 13th Gen, N150. So a little bit faster, more capable than the prior ones that I was ordering. 16 gigabytes RAM, 500 gigabyte M.2, yada, yada, yada. See, if I click on this one, it doesn't go to the order. It goes to the, gets me here where I can do a copy link. Essential working too hard. Yes, you've been approved, obviously, because you're not only approved, but you are a moderator. If you were only approved, your name would be showing up here in black or gray. Oh, B-Link 13th Gen. Oh, I've been doing minis for quite a while. I like them a lot. Z Jinxer says no B-Link. Not sure what you mean about that. Does it mean you don't like them? Too bad, so sad. I like them. My clients are loving them. I'm very, very happy with them. All right, I already gave my spiel. Let's just get the heck out of Dodge. What do you say?